now that engagement is something that people are more literate about and they talk about, a lot of stuff is done in the name of engagement, and terms like collaboration and co-design are throwing around. For me, I think the greatest challenge is actually ensuring that it means something, that it's based in good values, good principles, that there's clarity about why it's important, and that there's integrity in how it's done. Because it's not that difficult to pretend to do it and to say that you've done it in a fairly transactional way. But for me, the authenticity of it is really important because there's a lot at stake. And I think that the bigger picture for me around why engagement matters is essentially I want to, I'm sure you do too, live in a world where wise decisions are made, that people are kind to each other, and we're smart. We're smart and we're caring, and we look after each other and we look after the planet. And our processes, I think, are critical to actually working through a lot of polarised debate, a lot of politicised debate, a lot of stuff that kind of gets in the way of getting clarity of understanding and of what's at stake and what matters. And I just think that there's something about, we're kind of like guardians of good process that actually helps better decisions, better policies, better strategies. And we do things in a way where there's a legacy, where there's more trust, more confidence and more kindness. And I think that's the work that we do that is really, really super important. We've got such an important role, and I think we need to step into that and hold people to account, but also help them along the way. Most people want to do a good work and do good things. And I think part of our role is helping people to be at their best. So there, look, I probably threw quite a few challenges out there, but I think for me at its heart is around, let's actually make sure we adhere to good principles, core values, and we recognise that stuff is really important in terms of what we want to achieve on the planet.
I started to think around what are the challenges that we face as a profession and as professionals in the work that we do. And my sense is that we have to do many things. And so there is an expectation that we'll be independent, that we will be excellent at facilitation, that we'll be excellent at connecting with people, that we're brilliant writers, brilliant orators, that we can analyse data, that we can share it all, and we can do it all very quickly. And so I think the greatest challenge will be the increasing level of expectation on the volume of work and the sophistication of the work that we do. Whilst also being, as Max said, the guardians for kindness and humanity. That's a lot of pressure on us as individuals or as teams of individuals of engagement people. And so I imagine that I think the greatest challenge will be how do we balance the quality of the work that we do and the quantity of the work while delivering outcomes which have increasing scrutiny placed upon them.
I've been part of some conversations recently with people who aren't engagement practitioners and other professionals, other disciplines, and the things that are said are the same things that were said a long time ago. And you just kind of, I think that is so we've got all of those challenges that Max and Amanda have talked about, but we've also got these other professions that still lean on that kind of, do we really need to talk to people? Like, what can they really tell us? And I think that is a challenge as well, that some of those conversations that we think we've had and some of the advocacy work that we've been doing as an industry, some of it is landing, but some of it isn't. And I think that means that we always have to be on our game. So it's not just all of those things that Amanda is talking about, but it's how we advocate for what we do all the time with people who actually don't believe in what we do.